Esa carita hace que se... Mami, tú y yo somos iguales, pero con esto no me comparen, no.
Welcome and happy holidays from... We'll have to keep our eyes on the center matchup, Greg, in this one. These two bigs bring so much to their respective teams.
Yeah, and remember when people thought centers were going extinct? Look around the league. There's so much talent at that position, including the two guys we get to watch here tonight.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. The pairing up front is Harris and Embiid. Lowry out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's Oubre in at the small forward. Now Sengun after the missed three from Tyrese Maxey. And that one good.
Green doing work inside. Feels like he can score on just about anybody.
Maxey against Green. Maxey passes to Harris. Now here is Lowry. Embiid with a screen on Van Vliet. And the basket by Lowry.
A specialty of Lowry's. Give him any type of airspace, and he's going to fire away from there.
Smith with a screen on Lowry. Down low. And Smith with the stuff.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for the 76ers. 4-point game. The pass to Embiid. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Inside, Embiid has almost too many options. A lot of ways he can get it done.
How about Joel Embiid? A high-risk, high-reward pick turns into a superstar.
Yeah, that's well said, Greg. I mean, he sat out 2 years before even seeing the NBA court. Sustained a foot injury before being drafted. Persevered through that. And is now one of the most dominant big men and players in the game.
Here is Lowry. Following the basket by Jabari Smith. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. From outside, off the mark. Rockets have gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Green finds Sengun. The shot's good.
5 buckets without a miss. That's a fantastic start.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Passes to Embiid. Rockets with the rebound. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard and often.
Lays it up and banks it in.
Embiid knows how to bully his way into position for the putback.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Houston. They lead by 4. Grant for 3. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far. And if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now here is Lowry. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Rockets leading by 9. From the wing. And it's Houston with another.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Tari Eason's checked in for Alperen Sengun. Philadelphia also making some changes. Hield comes in for Kelly Oubre, and it's DeAnthony Melton in for Maxey. Rockets have gone an incredible 8 of 9 from the field. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Looking here at some numbers for Smith, he's been more than solid over the last month. And he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And as you said, one of the league's top 3 rebounders. He has an instinct for how the shot's going to come off that rim. That's special. And the want to corral it. Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Jock Landale's checked in for Smith. Whitmore comes in for Grant. And it's Thompson in for Fred VanVleet. And, Greg, while the Sixers have been a fact time and again, they've been unable to get past the conference semifinal.
Where they bowed out in 5 of the last 6 years. But you go back, they haven't made it any further since Allen Iverson led them to the finals back in 01.
Now here is Harris. Scoreless thus far. And here's Embiid to stop the run. He takes it up and lays it in.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Green deciding where to go with it. Now, here's Melton. He averages about 5 points a game. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Here's Whitmore. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Here's Melton. There's the drive. And he lays it straight in.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
And the wide open shot from Green. The Rockets with another miss.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Willing to sacrifice himself for the play. Melton took that foul.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
Şengün's checked in for Houston. Caris LeVert comes in for Green. And here we go. Oh, the power on that Pruden.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Here's Hield. A 3-ball. And so it's the Houston Rockets going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll return shortly.
76ers, 11.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
We've got Alperen Şengün. Tari Easton is out there with Whitmore. Then there's Caris LeVert, and it's Thompson in at point guard. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Now here's LeVert after the miss from Buddy Hield. Here's Whitmore. Connects from three-point range. Whitmore's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Rockets. Here's Maxey. Off target with his 3.
A bit of pride at stake. Trying to get that last 3-ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
And it goes down 2 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And that one's good. Maxey.
Zero hesitation. Maxey. Great confidence in his mechanics and his work.
Clark, when we talk about the best three-point shooters in the league, Buddy Hield is in that conversation.
Most definitely. I mean, only Steph has more seasons with 250 or more threes made. That says a lot right there. Buddy is a floor spacer. You can never help or double off of him, which is a big asset in today's game.
Martin's checked in for Nicholas Batum. Thompson with it. Maxey covering. Three-pointer, LeVert, and another 3 for Houston.
LeVert showing you can rise up from deep. Quality shooter when given room to fire.
This one for three. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got 6 rebounds here tonight. LeVert gets to Şengün. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And the 76ers call time here. Smith checked in for Houston. Van Vliet comes in for Caris LeVert. Bamba is checked in for Philadelphia. Oubre comes in for Milton. Beyond the arc. And that one's good. Maxi's got 6.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll.
Thompson outside. Şengün inside. Covered by Bamba. Şengün no good.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. For the Sixers, it's championship or bust. Joel Embiid said there's nothing to be happy about just getting to the conference finals or the finals. You got to win the whole thing. That's the goal. And every single day, it's just trying to find ways to make that happen. Back to you.
Yep, all or nothing. David, thank you. Here's Oubre. The Rockets making the... And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time...
Kelly Greenberg Jr. taking 3 shots.
Instituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay,
the ruling on the floor stands.
Fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it, with double-checking, and the game continues on.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Bamba. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for Buddy Hield. Here's Eason. Still scoreless. Eason, a screen on Embiid. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Kelly Oubre. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. Going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
Now here's Embiid. Not a good performance from him in that loss to Orlando. 6 to shoot. Lowry passes to Embiid. No good from outside.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Şengün against Lowry. Dishes it to Embiid. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Embiid's got 8.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Van Vliet can't get it to go. Eason against Lowry. There's 1:40 left to play in the first half. Pass to Harris. Embiid sets the pick for Harris. A three-pointer is right on target. Harris has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Van Vliet on the wing. Smith wide open. He fires. And it's Houston with another.
Love the confident approach by Smith Jr. Looked very decisive there.
And Philadelphia calls time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here. and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. They led by as many as 18 points.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Another miss by Philadelphia.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Here's Maxey following the basket by Jalen Green.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
And that one drops for him.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Back to Embiid. Out to Harris. Shot to stop the run. A shot off that time.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Rockets ahead, running away with this one. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas.
They're putting in work in the paint. Right now, they're the schoolyard bullies, taking that lunch money. Those guys across from them, man, they got to have some backbone, Shaq.
The Jet not mincing words at all. Shifting focus, let's take a look at the guys. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. The 76ers trail by 20, and on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. The pairing up front is Harris and Embiid. Tyrese Maxey out there with Lowry, and it's Oubre in at the three. Houston's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Now, here's Oubre. Here's Embiid. Knocks down the 10-footer. Embiid's got 10.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Green inside the three-point line, and it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Something I like about Jalen Green, that ability to go vertical and just adjust midair.
We call that great body control, partner, and you've seen guys over your time around the league where that's a special gift, and it really can make it hard for defenders. Green is excellent using that body and athleticism.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
The Rockets have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight.
Looking for a one-word descriptor for Jalen Green? The best one I come up with is exciting. The way he runs the floor and gives every play his all. This guy is just fun to watch.
Now here is Lowry. He has 5. Pass to Oubre. A shot, no good. Some solid defense from Grant. For 3, Van Vliet. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip. Harris passes to Embiid. Back to Harris. It's up a three. That's in. Coming off the assist from Embiid. Harris has got his second basket of the night.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Now here is Lowry. And there's the pass to Embiid. Şengün with the rebound.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Now Oubre. Following the miss by Jeremy Grant from deep. Oubre finds Maxey. Harris outside. Passes it to Embiid. And stolen by Şengün. That's good from Van Vliet on the assist by Grant. And the Rockets lead by 20.
Yeah, that's just good basketball there by Grant. Moving the ball to the wide open man and getting an assist out of it.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Tyrese Maxey's 6 a.m. workouts give him an edge. His motto, I prepare in front of nobody to perform in front of thousands. He says he's done 3 workouts before someone else even opens their eyes to prepare to work out. He said, I feel like that creates a psychological advantage when I step on the court. I have no reason to fear anybody. Kevin?
No reason at all. Hey, thanks, D.A. Now, Green, following Tobias Harris's three-point attempt.
Able to score from anywhere on the court. Green can hurt you in myriad ways, and his game is only growing.
Now, here's Maxey. He's got 10. Embiid in the corner.
In the third. 2 minutes.
Maxey with it. 5 on the clock. Launches it. The 76ers again can't hit it.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
That's a 2 from Smith. Off the mark with the little step back, Johnny. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Pass to Maxey. Trying to end the drought. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Cracks in the tray. Green's got 17.
Hey, this team has great confidence in Green's ability to connect from deep. It's really about getting him quality looks.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
And the 76ers making a change here. Reed's checked in. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You take a look at the 76ers. They're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well.
And I think for the 76ers, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
Rockets leading by 22. Count that one. 6 points from Amen Thompson.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Now, here's Maxey. He's got 13. Hield finds Oubre. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. And Buddy Hield gets the 3.
Talk about being shot ready. Hield catches and fires as fast as pretty much anybody in the league.
Şengün with a screen on Maxey. Van Vliet passes to Şengün. Yep, that one goes in there.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Maxey, no good. Smith against Maxey. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
.11 seconds left to play in the third. On the wing, Hield. The 76ers with another miss. And so it's the Houston Rockets riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Back right after this.
42.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Rockets leading by 23. We've got Thompson. Alperen Sengun out there with Tari Eason. Then there's Whitmore, and it's LeVert in at the shooting guard position. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Here's Hield. And GA starting next season, some big repeat penalties for teams well over the cap. That draft pick penalty is especially tough.
Yeah, I mean, if a team is over that $17.5 million mark twice in a 4-year span, their first-round draft pick falls to the end of the first round. That'll sting.
And so here is Philadelphia. After the Rockets pick up 3. Covington wide open. He fires. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
Nice pass from Melton. Solid job at getting it to his teammates.
Houston's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the 3-point shot tonight. Very respectable. LeVert. Sweet little floater.
How about that wonderful floater he has? Showing off an exquisite touch.
Now here's Payne. He's covered by Thompson. Reed misses. The Rockets have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Inside. And Sengun throws it down.
Another hoop for Sengun. They can't stop him. He's got a different kind of game, and I think it's really hard for defenders to deal with him.
Now here's Melton. Reed a screen on LeVert. Back to Hield. Here's the 3. The Rockets pull it in.
The Rockets call.
Sengun's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Timeout called the Rockets. Jock Landale's checked in for the Rockets. Philadelphia also making some changes. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Robert Covington. Oubre comes in for Melton. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Cameron Payne. Philadelphia's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Greg, a lot more awareness in the league about the importance of mental health. Why is that so necessary?
I mean, Kevin, the level of stress now has really grown. These players are under this huge microscope that now often extends to their families. And this is such a highly competitive environment. It is far more than just a game.
And it's Whitmore missing. The 76ers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. It's good from long range.
Can't let Lowry get comfortable from beyond the arc because he's more than capable of hurting you from there.
And Whitmore throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Houston's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Pass to Landale. LeVert from outside. Buries it from 3-point range. LeVert's got 7 now in this quarter. And so Lowry will bring it up for Philadelphia. Popped up there for Embiid. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
I tell you, Embiid's teammates absolutely love setting him up. I mean, they know he's going to finish strong every time.
Here's LeVert. And Houston again with the bucket.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Here's Reed. Caris LeVert making his last shot. Thompson against Lowry. 6 on the shot clock. And Embiid throws it down.
And the slashing Embiid is impossible to match up with. Terrific at cutting off the ball after the screen.
Here's Whitmore. No good on the 3. The 76ers have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Here's Hield. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And these days, you know, Clark, the trade for a star player takes a stockpile of draft picks, doesn't it?
Well, that seems to be the one way you can assure yourself of getting a proven star somewhere in the area of his prime. You know, and it doesn't always work out for both parties. Teams typically, in that case, would have to mortgage a bit of their future to get a player of that caliber. So it is tilted towards more risk than reward in most of those scenarios.
In terms of the ideal stretch four, Tobias Harris fits the mold.
Yeah, he does so much so well on the court. He's an excellent three-point shooter, helps space the floor. But as a defensive end, he's versatile, he's tough, battles on the glass as well. And I just love his overall game.
Aaron Holiday's checked in for the Rockets. The 76ers also with the sub. Oubre's checked in. Philadelphia shooting 40% from the field.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win
for the Rockets.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a two-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
When it is just a two-game season series, the team winning game one has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
Houston making a switch. LeVert's checked in. Fades and shoots. Rebound by the 76ers.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
There's the pass to Oubre. Back to Maxey. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. A three-pointer off the mark. Embiid with the steal. Now Maxey. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in as we end with the New Balance Player of the Game.